Well, Democrats rehashing Robert Mueller's probe at the latest impeachment hearing as the left considers linking the former special counsel's findings to impeachment charges. So can Mueller's report possibly resurface in the articles of impeachment? Former Deputy Assistant Attorney General in the DOJ's Criminal Division, John Malcolm, joins us now live with his expertise. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Good to be with you, Heather.
So in the marathon hearing that was yesterday, we heard Griff say it was over 8 hours. The number of times that Robert Mueller was mentioned was 35. The number of times that special counsel was mentioned, 12. So is it possible that they could go back to this and include it in terms of impeachment?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It wouldn't even shock me to see them go back and allege collusion when Robert Mueller, in fact, concluded that there was no collusion. Anything that President Trump has done since he's been in office is fair game, and the Democrats are going to look at everything. I don't think that they necessarily should. I certainly don't think the president has done anything either in connection with the Mueller probe or the so-called Ukrainian scandal that rises to the level of being treason, bribery, or another high crime or misdemeanor. But, they're going to look at all of it and see what sticks.
We had 4 constitutional scholars, 4 lawyers, professors up there yesterday, and 3 of them were saying very similar things, and then you had one that was saying the opposite. What did you make of that, and what should people at home make of that?
Well, you had 4 people up there who don't like Donald Trump, 3 of whom said, for all manner of reasons, he ought to be impeached, and one of whom said, look, I don't like the guy, but this is a really flimsy record, and you are engaging in a rush to judgment. I don't think that these hearings, either yesterday or any of the hearings conducted by Adam Schiff, have changed anybody's mind one way or the other. If you went in not liking the president and thinking the president was pressuring Ukraine to gain something for a personal political advantage, then your views have been strengthened. And if you think that the president is entitled to pick his own foreign policy and to determine whether or not Ukraine is still engaging in corruption or has truly turned over a new leaf, and you support the president, then your views have been strengthened. I think that all this is done is hardened pre-existing positions.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering about the opposite, though. If all these long hearings and Americans seeing that no work is getting done, instead we're having these, constitutional experts get up and talk about, this, that, and the other, and take up all the time and money. Possibly some people that have been in favor of all this before are being turned against it just by watching it. And the political bias was also very clear yesterday.
Yeah, no, look, you could be right. There are all kinds of polls out there about who favors impeachment and who doesn't and what people think in swing states. The voters are going to get to decide this. And look, the president is going to be impeached. There is going to be a trial in the Senate. And if anybody's minds are going to be changed, I think that's where they'll be changed, not by what's going on now before the House Judiciary Committee. Yeah.
I mentioned the one lawyer who argued the opposite of the other 3. Right. That was Jonathan Turley. He says that a panel of experts the whole panel, they were left in the dark, not knowing which specific articles of impeachment that they're being asked to speak to. Listen to this.
Right.
There's been so many different standards. One of them was attempting to abuse office.
Okay.
I'm not even sure how to recognize that, let alone define it.
Can you name a single president in the history of the United States that would not have met the standard of impeachment?
I would hope to God James Madison would escape.
A lot of jokes like that I don't think a lot of people at home got yesterday.
Yeah, look, the Democrats have been trying out different charges and different buzzwords. They've talked about bribery, they've talked about extortion, obstruction, abuse of office. They're going to see which has the greatest amount of resonance with their base and with the public in general. They are scrambling around and sort of moving the goalposts, but they get to do that. I mean, they're holding an impeachment inquiry, and they're the ones that have the sole power to decide whether to impeach, and that's what they're going to do.
Yeah, it was also interesting when Congressman Gates asked to all of the witnesses if they had any personal knowledge of a single material fact in the Schiff report, and it was dead silence.
Right. Yeah, they did even more bizarre stuff, like saying if George Washington were here, what would he think? I mean, it was very strange.
It really was. John, thank you so much for joining us.
Good to be with you.
All right.